All right, guys, welcome to this week's Burnt Toast. Today we got Dre, we got Kev, and special guest Tony joining us.
Was good.
And I don't know if you guys remember, but we talked about this subject on the podcast episode with Stealth Made Cass, where we talked about Get Out versus Black Panther as far as impacting the culture. And this was a topic I wanted to get in on, so I decided to make a part 2 because I was like, y'all can't have this conversation without me. Now, I think initially, who was for Black Panther?
I'm for Black Panther.
Were you for Black Panther, Kev? That's like more impactful?
I think I was Black Panther. I don't really remember though.
What about you, Dre?
What was a hard one? I like Black Panther, but I feel like they both touch on something so similar.
Yeah, I think that's what we said. They both. We don't know what to stand for.
I'm kind of like
they're both. I'm kind of like kneeling, in their own,
not like up
ways.
and not down. You know?
Yeah,
I agree. They are both different. I would say the more impact will come from Get Out, and the reason I want to defend that is because one, it took a Grammy. I mean, not a Grammy. It took an Oscar.
That don't matter.
Yeah, it does matter. Trust me. When the Oscars have snubbed black directors and black actors for years, and we're talking about centuries here.
Yeah, what's gonna do a cultural impact?
Yeah, that is a cultural impact.
I know what I'm saying, but
like to allow black creatives to win an award, in a mostly white Caucasian owned environment. You know what I'm saying? I love saying that word.
Yeah,
that's
very political.
Caucasian.
It sounds good, man.
Politically correct.
But regardless, I think also Get Out touches on real subjects. You know what I'm saying? Get Out touches on real events that happen in real life. Sure. Black Panther did impact in the sense of the box office. It got people to relate to the characters on screen. It got little kids hyped that their superhero looked just like them.
Right.
But at the end of the day, the story is not real. Wakanda's not real. Africa is. Black America is. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like those are the subjects that Get Out touches on. And it even touched on that before when I think it was Samuel L. Jackson felt some type of way of the main actor, Daniel Kaluuya, was portraying a Black American actor in the movie because he's from the UK. So he said that they didn't face the same struggles. And that was a whole debate before the movie came out. And I remember Samuel Jackson taking back most of that when the movie came out and like kind of apologizing.
Yeah.
He's like 85. He got to lay down real quick.
Go lay down. You need one of those. Go lay on your stomach. I think.
Jeez.
Wow. Damn.
Anyways.
Tony be roasting.
Your stomach hurt and go lay down.
You choose Black Panther.
I do because I love how it inspired Black America. Like, and it allowed both sides, Africans and Black America, who were a lot of people born from the diaspora, to understand like that they're still a part of the culture. Yeah, they're still a part of the culture. Like just as much as the Africans who literally who came off the boat. Like you're just as much a part because that's where your history goes back to. It doesn't just disappear into nowhere. The color of your skin is like that for a reason. Yeah. And so I love the fact that it made the Black Americans feel aware, and I love the encouragement. I love, again, the inspiration to not just seek out being a basketball player or an artist, but to be a scientist or to be somebody into technology and to really take over, you know? And so I love the idea of I love what it did in terms of inspiring the people. Yeah. Because I feel like Get Out only confirmed what we already knew.
True.
Yeah.
It was just a confirmation for me. Sitting in that movie, I was like
you're not surprised.
This is everything that I've ever thought in my mind and questioned if it was okay or right or weird or awkward. Jordan Peele just confirmed all of that. Like, yes, that's how I felt. Oh my gosh, I'm not the only Black person that has felt this way or have thought this way. And it was just like, okay, great. Now there's a movie to actually say, hey kids, you not alone. You feel me? Yeah. We all feel this way. But Black Panther, on the other hand, that allows us to see something that the world has taught us not to, or has shown. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, it uplifts us. Like, you don't want to stay and Get Out.
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, I was just gonna say
it's uplifting. I feel like Black Panther was more uplifting, and Get Out was more just informative.
Yeah, like Get Out reminds you of where we are, where we've been.
Exactly.
Black Panther,
don't get it twisted. That's what.
Yeah. Black Panther kind of shows you this is what can be. Yes. You can be scientists. Although it's not a real story.
I mean, if you go back to Asian civilizations in the past, like it was Africans.
No, reminded us to get back to that.
Yeah.
If you watch Get Out, what does that motivate you to do? Speaking of,
I got mad all over again.
I don't drink tea no more.
At the end of watching Get Out, you're not saying, you know what, I'm gonna go do this.
Yeah.
But when you watch Black Panther, you're motivated to do something else. So in terms of what did more to the culture, Get Out was reflective, whereby Black Panther is powerful.
Come on,
that's true.
Moving the culture,
I agree with that. I agree with it, because Black Panther also highlighted the women.
That's true.
Black women.
Yeah.
That's seeing those bald-headed black.
You sure you want to stick with Get Out?
I still stick with Get Out.
You sound like
they still need someone on that side.
I mean,
I don't think there's a wrong answer.
Yeah, I don't think so. I just definitely, for me, Black Panther, the fact that it encourages us to move forward, to go upward from here.
Like, let's not forget the classic by Eddie Murphy, Dracula in Brooklyn. I'm just kidding.
Never heard or seen that in my life.
That is a real movie, though.
Real?
That is a real movie.
Was it trash?
Yeah, it was trash. It was trash.
One of my favorite parts about Black Panther was just the end too. How that even after like the big battle, like they sat down together. You know, even before he passed. Like that's what a lot of us should do. You know, not necessarily go against each other. You know, it's just I feel like again it was really empowering because it made you like look at society not only the same way that Get Out did, but made you want to actually do something about it. You know.
Yep. I am total agreement of that.
He didn't record it.
Y'all just been talking like to yourselves.
Oh my god! I told you. See,
it got like a good 7 minutes.
All right, that's all we need.
Oh yeah, I mean you said 10 tops.
I think it missed like 5-10 seconds.
Damn, that was a good conversation.
Hello.
Oh, we can keep going. Oh. All right, bet.
Okay.
So yeah, it did a lot for the culture in terms of uplifting us, and that's what I like to see because then you see people do more. If there's already things that I know, like I'm like, yeah, I already know that. Like I'm irritated,
and that's one thing I want to see from like just people of color in general, like us creating movies that don't have to deal with like issues that we know are there. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see movies about Salvadoran people, it's always about the civil war that happened. Yeah, it's like yo, that's mad depressing.
Yeah,
like we're more creative than that.
I think it's like Get Out. You guys got a bunch of Get Outs. You guys need Black
basically.
Heck yeah.
And I just feel like we need like
make it.
Like for example, there's movies like No Country for Old Men, amazing movie. Why can't someone that's black or brown make a movie on that level of creativity? Or movies like what's that movie? Christopher Nolan movie with Leonardo DiCaprio.
He's in a lot of movies.
Inception.
Oh yeah, I can.
Inception's amazing.
No, like, I watched like 15 minutes, and when Bill started shifting, I was like, nah, I'm out.
It's too deep for you. But that movie's amazing.
I mean, I did. I'm lying. I watched it, but I couldn't comprehend.
The framework of Black Panther does something that could actually be transformed to all different cultures that were colonized. So if you think about the theme behind Black Panther is imagining a civilization that was colonized by the white man and how that specific nation could have thrived and what could have been, right?
Yeah.
Now think of that same framework and apply that same framework to the Hispanic culture or any culture that was colonized at some point.
Yeah.
That's the notion that Black Panther actually creates. It makes you think about what if the white man or the colonial did not come and take over this? How far would we have gone? How much would we have thrived without that colonial piece? So the framework itself, you could definitely shift that framework and put it in every single culture.
Every single culture. That's good.
That's a good point. He's talking about how Black Jovan is
Keep
talking
them feet
about
on the ground, bro. You're throwing up the gang side.
He's talking about Black Panther brought to the spectrum the idea of like how we would have thrived without the colonization of white supremacy, and that's an amazing topic to definitely focus on.
I definitely thought about that because I thought about, you know what, Africa would have been better than America ever tried to be.
Even still. Like Ethiopia is like, I heard it's like beautiful and it's completely like new age, just like America is.
Yeah, like everywhere. It's just stripped away. Like, you know, and so, but I mean, not that we can't get it back. It's just about the mindset of people who are still living with the damage. You know what I mean? Like, who is the amount of people that are going back into those countries to try to salvage whatever they can, and the people they can. A lot of damage has been done that it's going to take the amount of years that it took to break those people down. You have to put in just as much more time to rebuild it. And nobody's putting in that time to rebuild the people for them to then be encouraged to rebuild where they live.
One thing I was talking with somebody yesterday, actually, it's like oftentimes when we think about our neighbor, we never think of our neighbor as being across the country. Mm-hmm. And they're the ones that actually need the most resources that we benefit from daily, like clean water. You know, we take all that for granted. So I feel like it's gonna take like all of us, to not just recognize the struggle that's here in America, but also the struggle that our neighbor and different parts of this world are going through as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But I think at the end, like, no film takes an L here. Like they both highlight great things that need to be talked about and make great conversation. So at the end,
let's just also real quick, let's just celebrate the fact that finally we have these type of films.
Finally
that we can talk
about and acknowledge and celebrate. You know.
Yeah. So that's a good thing.
Stay melanated. That's what you got to do.
It is a classic.
Love of Basketball is a classic. Right?
So is Boys in the Hood.
That's facts.
There's a lot of
Paid in full.
classics.
Yeah, Coming to America.
All of them leave me depressed. At the end, I'm like, man, we've been struggling. Oh my god!
Boys in the Hood at the end when
how about one of the original black superheroes, Blank Man?
That's what gets me.
David Wayans.
He walked. I said,
Blank Man.
People forget about Blank Man, man.
Now they turn him around.
Laid him down.
Good burger. But yeah, go ahead.
That leaves me depressed. So yeah, Black Panther and Get Out did exactly what it was supposed to do for the culture: inform us, then uplift us, so that we can go on and do greater things and be confident in who we are as Black, beautiful people.
But we got to keep that same energy because a lot of people get like adrenaline rush and then afterwards it's just gone.
That's true.
We got to keep this constant.
But I think that's with the...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean,
I just think it's the encouragement though of one another, like supporting each other's businesses and art forms. Like, why are we letting things die? You feel me? Like, out of the first, like, if you are so frustrated,
sharing a link is not supporting. Supporting is investing your money.
Bringing back food.
You know what I'm saying?
Now he made it. He got a TV show and everything.
Like likes and comments don't pay the bills.
Yeah, you know.
So if you're really supporting your friends' businesses, invest money into them.
Yeah.
That's the only support that counts.
Tell me about it.
Baby fat.
Tell me about it.
But we're wrapping it up. Thank you again for joining us for Burnt Toast. Tonight you can find us at the City, 52 Russell Street in Cambridge, 8 o'clock. We'll be there live. Come through. Peace.